going to need some help from the woman who is balancing my daughter so nicely on her name. Can you do me a favor? You can stay right there in your seat.
Oh, good.
I've got over here, I've got a special gift for you. Have you ever seen one of these before?
Yes.
You have.
The invisible deck.
You know what? We're not going to use you. In the pink over there, have you ever seen one of these before? No, of course not. It's an invisible deck of cards. You're not seeing it now. It's invisible. Here, I'm going to toss it to you. Go ahead and catch it. Got it? All right. I want you to go ahead and open up the box. I want you to take out all the cards. Remove the jokers and instruction cards. Those are my gift to you. You've been so nice back there. I feel like I've ignored you. There you go. All right. Now you have a normal deck of 52 invisible cards, just like every other deck of 52 invisible cards you've never seen before, right? All right. Go ahead and fan those out. Pick a card, any card. Whatever card you want. Show everybody. Don't show me. All right.
Sorry.
Now I want you to really remember your card, because if you forget your card, I'm going to look rather silly, but I'm not the silly one. You're the one who can't remember an invisible card. You got your card? All right. Now take the rest of your cards and put them face up in your hand. Take your card and put it face down somewhere in the deck. Now there's 51 cards face up, one card face down, your card, which should make your card easy for me to find, right? All right. Go ahead and put the cards back in the box. And I want you to hold on to that box nice and tight. Now in this world there's two kinds of things, right? There's those things that are invisible and those things that are visible. Visible is what we can see, what we can feel, what we can touch. Cars, houses, money, all the things that people seem to think have value. Of course they're here for a moment and gone the next. The real value is what you can't see, what's in your heart. It's what binds us all together. It's what brings us together. It's heart that makes magic spectacular. It's hearts joining together, connecting, human beings connecting on a deep personal level. That is where the value is. Of course you can't see it, so you think it has no value. Right? So our job then as magicians, that's why we make things appear. We like to show people where the value is. Take the invisible, make it visible. That's our job. Now you have an invisible deck of cards. What I want you to do is I want you to just kind of swing it just a little bit, just as much as you can do. And I'm going to count to 3 on 3. I want you to just toss it lightly in my direction. Can you do that? All right. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Now tell me, you picked a card. I don't know what card that is. We haven't talked about this. For the first time, tell everybody what card you picked.
5 of hearts.
5 of hearts. It's amazing because this deck of cards is entirely face up, except for one and only one face down card. Which just so happens to be. I'm a little scared after that last set. Cards up here and up there, folded cards. All right. I have here 3 bolts. We've learned that these are bolts. We called them other things. We're not going to go into that. These are bolts. Now these bolts do strange things because you see, we take the bolts and we try and put things together, but it never quite works that way. We take one bolt, we put it in this hand. We take one bolt, we put it in this hand. We take the third bolt, we put it in this hand. How many people are good at math? How many bolts are here? There you go. It's elementary math. See, 1 plus 1 take away 1 equals 2. 3. We're going to try it one more time here. We take 1 plus 1, take away 1 equals 1, 2, 3. Now, Now is where it gets a little tough, because the whole thing is this is about doing things yourself, doing the job yourself. And of course, when we try and do the jobs ourselves around houses, we know as men, they never quite work out the way they should. So we take one, we take these two, we put them in the pocket, and we ask, please join those together, and just like that, oh my. Now we started out with 3 bolts. No screws. Now we have 2 bolts and a screw. The question is, where do the 3rd bolt go? Yes, I know. That's a little bit revolting. It's terrible. Take the 3rd, and just like that. Now you've been waiting the entire time for a gift. I'm going to give this to you. I want you to hold on to that and just remember that. Put it in that invisible envelope. We have one person just weighed down with all sorts of invisible gifts tonight.
Sure.
You're going to think that this magic show never really occurred. Well, no section is complete if we don't go to the cards at some point, right?
Right.
So we're going to have to do that, but I'm going to make this trick just a little bit easier on myself. I'm going to use just 2 cards. I'm going to use the 4 of hearts and the 7 of clubs. I'm actually going to ask for your help on this one. I'm going to use the 4 of hearts and the 7 of clubs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and tear up the 4 of hearts. I want you to put your hand out like this. I'm going to put the 4 of hearts in your hand. Go ahead and close your hand on it. And I'm going to give you the other torn pieces of the 4 of hearts. That's for your little envelope there. And I have over here the 7 of clubs. You have in your hands the 4 of hearts. I'm going to tear up the 7 of clubs. And we're going to take this 7 of clubs and put it right over here too. We've got the 7 of clubs here. We've got the 4 of hearts there. 7 of clubs, 4 of hearts. I'm going to reach right in, pull out the 4 of hearts, and she has the 7 of clubs. Go ahead and show everybody. Go ahead and show everybody it has changed places. And see, just more gifts for you. And these are visible gifts. That's crazy. All right. I'm going to reach in and take out my merce. Makes me feel manly, my merce. It's my European carry-all. Smattering. A few people remember that. Just going to take out 4 ordinary quarters. All right. Can you do me a favor and come up here? All right. And we're going to put the rest of the merce back in my pocket. All right. I want you to put your hand out. You take 1 quarter, 2 quarters, 3 quarters, and 4 quarters. Place them in your hands. Go ahead and close your hand on those, and open your hand up. Open your hand up, and we'll see that, in fact, there's 3 there, and 1 has already traded places. All right. Now it's really simple. We're going to place a 1. We're going to place 1. We're going to place 2. We're going to place 3 coins in your hand. We're going to place the 1 coin in mine. We're going to have you close your hand up real quick on those. Close your hand up. Open your hand. And we've gone to 2 there and 2 there. Just like that. All right. So we've got 2 going across so far. This is when it gets difficult. We're going to take 2. I'm putting 2 in my hand. I'm going to put 2 in his hand. Go ahead and close your hand on it. I want you to think hard. And you can actually hear as it joins the others. Go ahead and open your hand. And there's 1 coin there and 3 coins here. 1, 2, 3. Now, take the last coin. And take the last coin. I want you to put your hand out right over there. You're going to put the last coin right there in your hand. And right here in my hand, as we count, you can see them join. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Open your hand, and there is none